Videos on the Scruffy-Looking Nerf Hoarder channel are intended for audiences of 13 and above. Hey guys, Scruffy-Looking Nerf Hoarder back again for another video. Now, fans of my channel will know that I usually like to talk about Star Wars toys, but today I'm making an exception because I also love another film, and it is Back to the Future. Back to the Future, what an amazing film, and I received this Neca accessory pack. Let's go, future boys. Great Scott! So before we open this up, let's take a quick look at the packaging, and this was only available from Neca. You had to order it directly, and we can see it's a pretty awesome box. We've got that flux capacitor, and we can open it up and we can see all the different accessories. Now these are accessories for the Neca Back to the Future figures, and we'll take a closer look at what they look like with the figures in a little bit. But there we go, we can see inside the box. Looks pretty awesome. There we go on the side, pretty generic, and on the back some pictures with the characters and some of the accessories that we get in the box. Let's take a look inside. First of all, we'll take a look at Einstein. Come here, boy. And we can see the face on Einstein is really nice. That's a great looking Einstein. And what's really cool is he actually has an articulated mouth. So you can move his mouth open and shut there. It's quite difficult to do. But you can see he gets different looks. And you can see that stopwatch is obviously not part of the mould. It is separate. But I won't want to take that off. You can see his head does spin right there. And separately, there is another piece here where you can actually move the body, which is pretty cool. And then lastly, the tail is able to pivot there, but it can't go up or down, just goes left and right. The arms and legs are all set like a statue. And there we go, we have a really cool looking Einstein. The next item we're going to look at is the plutonium case, and we can see some great details on this thing. It looks amazing, really love this. You can even open it up, the doors are hinged, and I've actually already put in the extra bits, so you get the plutonium and the chamber as well. So there is the small chamber, very, very small, and that's the only one that is removable, so you can pop that one in, put your plutonium in there. But all of these ones are part of the mold. But really, really great, and it does click, so it locks in place. So you can see once that's shut, it won't easily open. You have to manually open it yourself. Great looking item. And the next item we're looking at is this really cool Marty McFly hand, where he's doing the Vulcan Live Long and Prosper side. And this is where he's wearing a hazmat suit. So if you've got this figure, you can attach this hand and we can create that iconic, "My name is Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan." Oh, there we go. So that looks pretty cool. Next item we're going to look at is this footwear bag, and this is what the Doc gave to Marty in Back to the Future 2. And it looks pretty cool. We can see instead of the Nike logo, we have a Neca logo. And instead of that Nike swish, we have a Neca tick. But apart from that, it's got the clear sides, and it's got a really cool sculpted jacket inside. So that's meant to be Marty from Back to the Future 2's jacket. This guy's jacket, you can see. So that goes pretty well with him. And we do also get the trainers, the Nike Air Mags as well. So they do fit in there, and you can, with a little bit of wiggling and wobbling, you can get those to sit in there and shut it up as well. So that's pretty cool accessory. Next up, we're looking at the Doc Hazmat Helmet, and this thing is pretty cool as well. You can see it's all soft plastic here, some really nice details in that sculpt. This is hard plastic, but the rest of it is soft, and unlike the Marty figure from a few years ago, you can't lift this up to reveal his face. It is all stuck down. But if you've got this figure from last year, then you can literally pop this on top. And there you go, you get that hazmat look. Obviously, you'd have to change the arms, but I think that looks pretty good. Next up in the accessory set, we're going to look at these really cool license plates for the DeLorean. First of all, this is the original license plate. You can see it's very, very nice. It's pretty clean. And then this one is meant to be, after we see time travel happen for the first time, you can see it's slightly bent now and got some slight singe marks on there. So it looks really, really great. This accessory set also comes with a spare hand, so you can get Marty to hold this license plate. Jesus Christ, Doc, you just disintegrated Einstein! Next up is this Walkie Talkie, and this is very small. Let me see if I can get it in shot so you guys can see. It's very small, all cast in black plastic. Not much detail on there. This, I would imagine, would be really good to go with the Marty McFly from Back to the Future 2 in his leather jacket. But I don't think we're going to get that figure anytime soon. So this is probably an item that I'm not going to use. So in the set, we also get a number of paper accessories. There's the fax that comes through when Marty gets fired from Back to the Future 2. You're fired! We've got the page that he rips out of the phone book. I like the fact they've tried to make this edge a little bit jaggedy. That's quite a nice feature. And I'm sure if we could see close enough there, we probably could see E. Brown somewhere on the list. And finally, Marty's letter to the Doc. So they all look very, very nice. Obviously, they are just paper, so you've got to be very careful that you don't break these. And last but not least, we get this amazing Doc Brown head with the mind reader device on top of it. How cool is this? It is absolutely crazy. So the actual face sculpt itself, it does feel like it's separate. You can see there, it's got a bit of movement in there. It's held on by these straps, but I can't see any way to undo them. The head itself is the same head we had on the old Doc Brown figure. So you can see there, it looks exactly the same. But it looks so much crazier with this on top. It looks absolutely nuts. Now, if you've got the original Doc Brown figure, you can remove his head and then put this one on. And there he is with that head on. And I think that looks completely crazy. That is a really unusual figure, and that's how it's going to be on my shelf. Just, it just looks really, really funny. And really does bring back that scene where he sticks that plunger onto Marty's head. Came here in a time machine that you invented. Now I need your help to get back to the year 1985. Do you know what this means? It means this thing doesn't work! Ah! So my final thoughts on the Neca Back to the Future accessory pack. And overall, really, really pleased. Some of these accessories really do enhance the look of the figures. Particularly like the Einstein. He looks really, really great. Love the fact that he's got mouth articulation. And the plutonium case is great. The details on this thing are incredible. Love the out of time license plate. And the head sculpt on this Doc Brown and this mind reader are absolutely fantastic. Love the fact that we finally get a Doc Brown in his hazmat suit with the mask on. That is great. And, you know, the shoes, the trainers are nice to have. Not essential, but it's really good that we've got them. And I really do like the Vulcan Live Long and Prosper hands. I think that looks great as well. So overall, I'm really pleased. But if you don't own all these figures, it's definitely not something worth picking up, because it's something that enhances what you've already got. But if you don't have all these figures, you just don't need these accessories. If you've got one or two, I'd definitely say not worth it. But if you've got every Back to the Future figure, then definitely try and pick this up. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you've liked it, and if you have, please consider clicking that like and subscribe button. But bear in mind, this is a Star Wars channel where I like to talk about Star Wars toys. So if you're not into Star Wars and you're just a massive Back to the Future fan, then maybe don't follow this channel. Maybe click unsubscribe, delete it from your watch history, because you don't want to see any more of my videos, because it really won't be appropriate to you. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the future. Future boys! Great Scott, buddy! Greetings, Exalted One. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you these two videos. Both are about Star Wars weapons and will serve you well. Until next time, may the faithful Force be with you.